Obviously, this place recruited really hard out of high school. Can you talk about how much that helped influence your decision the second time around, and what it was the second time around that made different compared to the first?
Getting recruited out of high school by Florida State, Coach Norvell, Coach Marcus was here. My time, coming out of high school, we built strong relationships as well as Coach Fuller. I felt that those guys were real thorough throughout the whole process, recruiting process. So I was always taught to never burn bridges because who you may come across again in the future. So I guess this time around, it was the right move, because I built those great relationships throughout the past years.
We'll go to SN, second row on your left.
And speaking on that, just seeing the success from far away from FSU and what Norvell said he was going to take the program, how much did that factor into just seeing when he probably followed through on what he was wanted to do over here?
It definitely had a great effect on my transition process. Choosing Florida State to come here, because as you can see, they just finished throughout a whole regular season, 13-0. That's something that Florida State hadn't done in a minute. So that was great. With Coach Norvell saying that he was going to do that and actually standing on his word and accomplishing that great goal, bringing that success to the program. So that was a great thing to do.
Okay, second row on your right for Ira.
Coming out of high school, everybody, I think, pegged you as a corner, but it seems like maybe you could play multiple positions. Have you guys talked about that much? And you like the way they seem to use defensive backs in different roles sometimes?
Definitely. I spoke to Coach Fuller, about my role. I'm just trying to come in and be a great teammate, to the team, a leader. With my attributes, I'm a very versatile DB, and I can just wherever the coach needs me, you just plug me in anywhere, and I'll be capable of accomplishing that, creating that success for the team.
Okay, we'll go to Brendan, front row on your left.
Earl, what's your relationship like with Coach Surtain, and I guess how big of a role do you play in coming here this go around?
Coach Pat, that was my high school coach. We got a great relationship that we built over last years. Even with growing up, that's been somebody I was cool with. Like I said, coaching at my high school, we built a great relationship. Just being that guy, personally, and being a coach, he's somebody I can lean on and I can trust. So that played a different, definitely a big role, in my recruitment process. Coming here, out of the transfer portal. So it definitely had a profound effect on my transition here.
Stay there with Brendan.
And then if I can follow up on that, is it cool to see somebody who's known for so long kind of rise up the ranks? I mean, the fact that you guys are both here now, I can't imagine that was something you thought would happen a few years ago.
Definitely. To see what he had done, with the DB group, as a whole, it's definitely a great thing. Bringing his knowledge, him playing in the pros, being in Pro Bowls, things like that. Just implementing that and giving us game. The DB group specifically, that's a great thing. Why not? Come play for a guy like that. Give you those tips and tricks and just give you knowledge in general about anything that you need. That it was a no-brainer for me.
I'll go third row on your left for Jordan.
Earl, following up on that, yesterday we talked to Marvin Jones, and he called you one of his closest friends on the team. Can you talk about your relationship with him and some of the other Heritage guys?
Marvin, that's my boy, that's my brother. We grew up together, playing on the same team, coming up. We were always around each other. So, that's my boy. I can't wait to take the field with Marvin this year. We literally do everything with each other. Like he said, I have a whole bunch of other teammates that I grew up around that are on this team as well. So, I can't wait for all the memories that we have to make. Just things of that nature.
The second row for SN.
You mentioned all the teammates you grew up with, but also a bunch of teammates you started your career with at Alabama. How much does that familiarity just help you adjusting to when you come in from a portal to a new school?
Those guys, that came with me from Alabama, it's a great thing because, we all been through the same thing. Just bringing those different attributes to this squad. I feel that it's going to be a great thing for this program. Just like I said, bringing our knowledge that we learned from Alabama, crossing it over here. I feel that it'll create, a whole bunch of success for the team.
Okay, we'll come front row to your right for Kurt.
You talked about your versatility. I wonder if you could kind of talk to us about, I guess, how you view the strengths of your game as a DB, what you do particularly well.
You know, like I said, I'm a very versatile DB. I can do a lot of things, but you know that's something that we'll have to look at. You know, as far as a team and collective, like going over with the coaches and stuff like that, where they need to plug me in. You know, I'm just trying to bring the guys up around me and just have everybody on the same page collectively. You know, be that guy with the team.
Go back to Ira, second row on your right.
That's two questions, all right. The first one is, obviously you've been around great DBs, your dad's a great DB. What did you learn from Coach Saban on his reputation in terms of producing DBs? Is there anything that you learned from him that you hadn't, was new to you?
Definitely. You know, there's one thing that stuck with me, you know, that Coach Saban, you know, he's been preaching on, you know, ever since I got there. You know, he tells us, you know, to just don't play with emotion, or don't play with emotion, but don't play emotional. You know, if you really think about that, that's really how it's supposed to be. You know, and also that next play mentality. You know, that's something that he has instilled in me, and I'm very grateful for that. You know, because that next play, it's all about the next play. You know.
Now I'm gonna ask you about going up against Malik in practice. What challenges does he present as a receiver?
Malik, he's definitely a dog. You know, I love, you know, competing against him, especially that guy, you know, like me and him at Alabama, we used to go at it all the time. You know, just those one-on-one battles, you know, those tough catches, you know, tight coverage, like things of that nature. You know, I can't wait to, you know, bring that to this program. You know, just continue to make each other better.
Go to Aslan in the back right.
How do you feel health-wise right now?
I feel good. You know, body's good. You know, everything mentally. You know, I feel good. You know, just getting maintenance and stuff like that. You know, taking care of the things I need to take care of. You know, as far as body, mentally, I'm good though. Everything's good.
We'll come back to Ira.
Obviously, your dad playing in Miami. I'm sure you grew up around that program. You know, is it going to be weird? Is it a challenge coming to Florida State, knowing you're going to be playing that school?
Nah, I don't think it's a challenge or, you know, any pressure, you know, that came with this. I felt that this was, you know, a business decision, and this is something I had to do, you know, to take care of my future moving forward. So I don't look at it as a challenge. You know, glad that I had this opportunity.
We'll stay there for Matt.
To kind of add on to that, like you said, your dad played for Miami. Has there been a little rivalry brewing between you and your dad yet?
Nah, he'll throw, you know, little jokes around, things like that, you know, say he'll whoop up on me, you know, because I'm similar or not and everything. But nah, everything, you know, is love. That's my pops. You know, he's in my best interest. He wants to see me succeed. So whatever that you know, whatever comes along that path, you know, he's with it 100%.
We'll go back over to your left for Jordan.
Earl, can you talk about the DB room, a couple players that have stood out to you so far in camp, and what the relationship you've made with some of those guys?
Some of the guys here.
Yeah.
You know, the whole DB group, you know, those guys are funny. Those are funny guys. You know, they're about their business. Definitely, I can definitely say that. But you know, Shaheem, definitely Conrad. You know, J7 that just left. He's preparing for the draft right now. You know, I built a relationship with him. Even with me coming out of high school, you know, I had a strong connection with him. You know, there's a whole bunch of guys. I'm still, you know, filling out the room, learning my teammates, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.